Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. I hope you guys are doing great. As you can tell, I am actually outside again. Last night was my first night of actually having a good hour of, probably not an hour, but a good stretch of actual solid contractions. So this morning I thought I would go for a little walk around our property, see if we can get things moving, fingers crossed, while also just being patient and waiting for baby's arrival. But we are gonna go on a little nature walk this morning. We thought we'd bring you along with us. And then I'm also gonna show you the rest of our home birth setup. We got our tub hooked up last night and we got our liner put in, got the hose hooked up and all of the other birth supplies and everything set up. So I thought I would take you guys along with me as we finish the last little details before welcoming baby. This is actually our first cool stretch for probably about 2 weeks. It's only in the 80s today, and it's really, really windy, which is amazing. There's actually a breeze, so it's gonna be a good day for a walk, I think. Wow, we found a snail in its shell.
Huh?
Wow.
Well, I touched it. It just curled up in its shell. That's because
That's
it's
how
scared.
it's saving itself.
Yeah,
it's
that's how
protecting itself.
Yeah.
Ready? Okay, let's go. Let's go. All right, let's go. So as I mentioned in my previous video when I was talking about kind of gathering up the birth supplies, as far as the birth supplies I am myself providing, I was talking about setting up our birth tub and everything like that in our playroom, which is where I am right now. I did go ahead and get it set up here, so I will go ahead and show you kind of what that looks like. So my husband did go ahead and hook up like the actual garden hose. We hooked it up to the hot water from the basement, so it's running all the way down to our basement. And then this is the actual tub part. We went ahead and put the liner in so it's ready to go. And then the actual heater thing. So we'll plug this in just so the water stays at a constant temperature and things like that. But yeah, it fits nicely and there's still plenty of room for all of the midwipes and everything in here for that. So I'm glad that that is all set up and ready to go. And then over here on kind of like the little fireplace area, I just put out a little pad here for a baby for when she's ready to be checked and everything. I have a little cloth diaper, blankie, and then some Australian gold lanolin. I put this on the babies right after they're born. That way that meconium, their first sticky bowel movement, doesn't stick all over them. That way it wipes really clean. So I'm gonna have that here too. And then this is the actual birth kit that I picked up from my midwife. It has all the like mattress pads in here, a lot of different samples in here for me to try out. There's some medical supplies, the afterbirth like bath soap that they have me take, a Peri bottle. I have a couple of these already that I'll show you here in a little bit. A gold syringe, and yeah, things like that. And then all of the sponges and all the other medical things. So this is all ready for them to go. I typically don't open it. That's something that they like to do when they get here, is open that. And then I showed you in my previous video all of the birth supplies that I gathered, like all the receiving blankets that they need, wet wipes, towels, hydrogen peroxide, trash bags and things like that. And then this is just a few of the things I brought in here for myself for dry brushing during contractions. I love it when my husband or care provider uses a dry brush on my shoulders and back. It's really soothing. And then I just read about the comb trick during labor. I guess if you squeeze it like this, it counteracts the pressure. It takes your mind off of the actual pain of contractions. So I'm going to give that a try. And then of course I have some lip balm and then like a little extra hair tie for in here. That's all my actual birth supplies and everything ready to go. So I went ahead and gathered just the last few minute things to put in my little postpartum basket that I keep next to my bed. And I think I've showed this to you probably a couple times, but I added a few last minute things that you've probably seen in other previous videos, but I thought I would go ahead and show you what is in there. So this is everything that I'll be keeping on my bedside table. I just have some actual wet wipes and some disposables for in the middle of the night if I don't want to get up and need to change the baby really quick. I can do that. I have some makeup remover wipes or just some face wipes. So typically for the first like 24 hours, I don't really get up out of bed much except to use the restroom and to get cleaned up and things like that. So being able to have something that I can just quickly wipe down my face so I can feel refreshed is really handy. So I keep those by my bed. I have a burp cloth in here. I have some baby oil. This stuff is actually really, really nice, especially for postpartum skin as well. Keeps the itching down and everything. And yeah, I really like the way it smells as well. And then I also keep my ashwagandha near me. This stuff is amazing for postpartum. It really helps fight and keep away those baby blues, especially right after birth. So this is like a necessity of mine for after birth. And then I also have the Wish Garden After Ease Herbal Drops for those postpartum cramps. I get super bad cramps, especially since breastfeeding can kind of egg them on and make them even worse. So I have this here. And then just a couple of snacks. Some of my favorite snacks for postpartum when I'm waiting for my milk to come in or to really give my milk a good boost is the Bobos. I like the original oat ones. They're amazing, but the ones that work amazing for boosting milk supply, at least for me in past experiences, are the coconut ones. And they taste really, really good too. I actually love these bars. So I have these in there. And then for a fun postpartum treat, I have one of my favorite chocolates. This is the salted caramel and dark chocolate. This stuff is amazing. Super, super yummy. Highly recommend this if you can find it near you, but really, really yummy chocolate. And then for some more moisturizing, because like I said, postpartum my skin is really dry, I have the Burt's Bees Mama one. This one's not scented. I actually shared this in my Costco and Trader Joe's haul. This one actually just came from Target, I believe. But I love this belly butter. It's amazing, sinks into the skin. Super, super nice. I actually use this all over the body. And then the Trader Joe's coconut body butter. It's a little bit more, how do I say this? A little bit more oily than this one. So if you want something that sinks into the skin and that is not scented, this one is good. This one does sink quickly into the skin as well, but it does have a pretty strong scent. I think it smells really, really good. But keep that in mind if you are sensitive to scents, but another really, really good one as well. So I have those two that I normally keep by my bed. And then the thing that I'm probably gonna be doing this postpartum period, this is the Gospel According to John. This is like a journal. I love this one in particular because, for one, it's really pretty, but it's an actual journal. So it's not only the Gospel of John that you read through, but you can also journal thoughts and everything like that. But it is set up just like an actual journal page. So I love having extra space to actually write down on, and the illustrations are really, really pretty too. So this is probably what I am going to be doing for this postpartum. And of course I have just a couple fun little highlighter pens and everything to keep with it. But yeah, that is everything that I'll be keeping by my bedside table. So in our master bath, I have my basket. I have an outfit that I'll probably change into right after I do my herbal bath after birth. Just some Depends. I prefer these over having to change a pad and everything and keep that clean. Some little trash bags to put those into so it stays more sanitary. The Freedom Mom Peri bottle, I love this. I actually tried this for the first time last postpartum and I really, really liked it. So I'm probably going to end up putting, and I shared this in a previous video, but I'm gonna end up putting the postpartum sitz bath in the bottle. So I'm gonna brew some of this, and then I probably am gonna put some of this or a couple of these in the fridge because it's really cooling and very healing. So I'm gonna do it that way. And then I have one of my favorite sprays for postpartum, the Earth Mama one, and then I also have the balm that I'm gonna keep in here too. Now in my other bathrooms, I have this exact same setup minus the actual postpartum clothing. I have the exact same setup with the exact same products in both of our main bathrooms. So that way, no matter where I am in the house, I can have easy access to it. Well guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. I know it was definitely a little bit of a shorter one, but I did want to share with you just a few of the things that we did finish gathering up for our home birth coming up any day now. Like I mentioned before in the beginning of the video, I was doing the contraction thing last night and then walking this morning. So time will tell as far as when baby will make her appearance. One of the things that I always try to remember, especially when really anticipating the arrival of baby, is that no matter what time baby comes, it's going to be perfect for them, the way God designed it. So just learning to be patient in the waiting is really hard sometimes. But anyway, like I said, I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and God bless. Bye.